The book of Nahum. Oh, I said it so wrong. The burden of Naive, the book of the version of Nahum, the ecoist. God is a jealous and the Lord revenge. The Lord revenge is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he research wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all inquire the wicked. The Lord has his way in the whirlwind, and the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebuked the sea and make it dry, and drilled up all the rivers, banished land Galish and Calmar. The flower of Lambina, Lagish. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Yeah, the world and all that the world therein, who can stand before his indignation? Who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. The Lord is good and a stronghold, and the day of trouble, and he known them that trust in him. But with an overrunning flood he will make an altar in, or the place thereof, and darkness shall perish his enemies. What do you imagine against the Lord? He will make an utter end, affliction, and shall not rise up the second time, for while they be folders together as thrones, and while they are drunken as drinkers, they shall be devoured as stubbly fully dry. There is one come out of thee that imagined evil against the Lord. A wicked counselor, thus said the Lord, thus they be quiet. Likewise, many yet thus said they should be cut down, when he shall pass through. I have affliction thee, I will afflict thee no more, for now I will break his yoke from off thee, or burst the bonds in sunder. And the Lord has given a contentment concerning thee, that no more of their name be sown out of the house of their gods. Will cut off the graven image. In the mountain image I will make thee grave, for they vow, behold, upon mountains. Feet of him that bring good tidings, and that publish peace of Judah. Keep they Solomon feasts, perform their vows. For the wicked shall no more pass through thee, and he is utterly cut off. He that doners in pieces is come up before their face. Keep the mountain, watch the way, make the lions strong. 40 their power mighty. For the Lord has turned away the exceedingly of Jacob, as the exceeding of Israel. For the interpreters had interpreted them out and married the vine branches. The shield of his mighty man is made red, and the violent man are in scarlet. The charlotte shall be with flaming torches in the day of his preparation, and the fir tree shall be terribly shaken. The terror shall rage in the streets. They shall justify one against another in the broad ways. They shall seem like torches. They shall run like the lightning. He shall recount his worthy, and they shall stumble in their walk, and they shall make hasty to do the wall thereof. The defense shall be prepared. The gates of the river shall be open, and the palace shall be dissolved, and Hazel shall be led away captivity. She shall be brought up, and her maids shall lead her, with the voice of dews turbulent upon their breasts. But never is of old like a pool of water, yet they shall flee away, and stand shall they cry, but none shall look back. Take ye the spoil of silver, take the spoil of gold, for their name in of the store. Go ye the pleasant fortune. She is empty and void and wasted, and the heart melted, and the knees spark together. As much pain is in all lines. The faces of them that all gather blackness. Where is the dwelling of the lions, and the feeding place of the young lions? Where the lion, even the old lion, walked in the lion's whelp, none made them afraid. The lion did tear in pieces enough for his whelps, and strangled for his long lioness, filled his holes with prey, and his dens with robin. Behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts. I will burn her charlottes. I got a notification about a video game. I'm gonna watch after this. And I will burn her charlottes, and the smoke and the sword shall devour the young lions, and I will cut off the prey from the earth, and the voice of the messenger shall no more be heard. Woe unto the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey depart not. The noise of a whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the praising horses and the jumping chariots. The horsemen lift up both bright sword and the gathering spear, and there is a multitude of slaying, and a great number of carcasses, and there is a none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, and mistress of witchcraft that sell nations through her whoredoms, families through her witchcraft. Behold, against thee, said the Lord of hosts, I will discover their skirts among their face, and will shed their nations their nakedness, and the kingdom of their shame. I will cast abomination filth among thee. Wait a minute. That sound like this. Man, I'm sorry guys, I stopped, but just take a minute what I just said. Hold on. Make thee vow, and will set thee as a gazing star. And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee. Say, never is lead wasted. Who will bold bemoan her? One shall seek comforters for thee. Art thou better than privilege? No, there was among the rivers that have the water round about it, whose rampart was the sea, and her wall was from the sea. And Egypt were her strength, and it was infinite. Put in Lambert there were they helpers. Yet was she carried away, she went to captivity, and her young children also were dashed in pieces at the top of all streets, and they cast lots of her armament, and her all great men were bound in chains. Thou also shall be drunken, thou shall be hid, thou shall also seek strength because of the enemy. All their strongholds should be like a fig tree with the first stripe flags, and they be shaken, they should even fall into the mouth of the eater. Behold, they people in the midst of thee, O woman, the gates of their land should be set wide open, their enemies, the fire should devour their bears. Draw the waters for the swig forthly in strongholds. Go into clay and tread the mortar, make strong the brecon, and there should the fire devour thee, and the sword shall cut thee off, and shall eat thee up like the conqueror. Make thyself many as the conqueror. Make thyself many as the locusts. They have multiplied their merchants above the stars of heaven, and the conquer one spoken, and flee away. The crown or the locusts, and the captains as the great grasshopper which camp in hedges the cold day, but when the sun arose, they flee away, and their place is not known where they are. They shepherds slumber, O King of Israel. They nobles should dwell in the dust. They people scatter upon the mountains. No man should gather them. There is no healing of their bruised wound grievously, and all that hear the brood of the smoke. They shall clap the hands over thee, for upon whom wickedness pass continually.